That's Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game and a legend. We got Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC and the IBF world champ. Then we have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. And then we have Floyd Money Mayweather, the 5-division world champion, the king of the pay-per-view. We all know Floyd's arguably the greatest fighter of all time. And Floyd came out and said some things that, he felt like Terence Bud Crawford would beat Errol Spence slightly, right? But ESJ want to let him know, I will punish Terence just like I punish you in Sparring. You feel me? ESJ want to let Floyd Money Mayweather know that I will punish Terence Bud Crawford just like I punish you in Sparring. Now, we all know ESJ, his last fight was against Danny Garcia. He was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao, but the fight got postponed for him because he had got a torn, like a slight tear in a retina. He had to go get surgery done, so he had to pull out of the fight. And we all know what happened in that situation. But ESJ, he has been cleared to fight. He looked like he should be back in February or March. He's looking for an opponent. He posted him and Terence Bud Crawford on his Twitter, so we'll see how that play out. But nonetheless, ESJ is back, and he's going to show people why he is the number one welterweight in the world. Hands down like 630. He's going to show people why he is the number one welterweight in the world when he put the great performance down with whomever it is come this February and March. Now, Floyd Money Mayweather, my GOAT. Floyd is my GOAT. Y'all know I'm going to continue to say that. One bad motherfucker when he was inside that square circle. But nonetheless, Floyd Mayweather is making a push for Terence Bud Crawford. He's making a push. Floyd know that Terence Bud Crawford is a free agent. Floyd know that he needs somebody else on the money team side. They got a noticeable name that you don't have to do too much to build him up with. And he know that Terence Bud Crawford sweepstake with Errol Spence is a nice payday. That's a nice payday. So Floyd's going to come out. He's going to say sweet things to Terence Bud Crawford to try to make him feel good, to try to lure him in and get him to sign with the money team. Money team. So he's going to say things like he feel like Terence Bud Crawford is the number one pound-for-pound fighter right now when we all know it's Canelo Alvarez. He's going to say things like he feel like Terence Bud Crawford, got the edge over Errol the True Spence Jr. at the moment because he wants Terence Bud Crawford under his banner. Now, T-Bud Crawford went out there and did what he did against Showtime Sean Porter. Give him his credit, his just due. Great performance, but you made Kenny Porter throw the towel in when a lot of us felt like the fight could have continued. But it doesn't matter what we feel now because you did your thing. You are the first man to stop Showtime Sean Porter, and you get full credit for that. You know what I mean? I always said T-Bud Crawford is a bad motherfucker. He's an animal. His skill set is real. Never took no credit away from him. My whole situation was the business side with him and Errol Spence, and the business is still the same. The business is still the same. It looked like Terence Bud Crawford sold around 190 pay-per-view buys with him and Sean Porter, right? A little bit up from him and Amir Khan. So we still see that Errol Spence is the bigger draw between Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. You feel me? Errol Spence is still a bigger draw between Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. So at this time, Bud is still going to have to accept the 60-40. Regardless of the situation, he's still going to have to accept the 60-40. Now, with everybody running around here and taking this into consideration, oh, Floyd Mayweather said this, Floyd Mayweather said that. One moment, y'all don't give a fuck about what Floyd Mayweather talking about. You understand what I'm saying? At one moment, Floyd Mayweather ain't shit. His word don't stand for nothing to y'all. But then when you come out and say something that can float y'all boat and stroke y'all egos and make y'all feel good, now it supposed to be so validated, this, that, and the third. Let me tell y'all something, man. Errol Spence Jr. is the number one welterweight. Period. Hands down like 630. Errol Spence has fought the better competition than Terence Bud Crawford. Errol Spence is the bigger draw than Terence Bud Crawford. Errol Spence is the unified welterweight champion. You dig? Errol Spence been on pay-per-views back to back 3 times in a row. Will be his 4th one whenever he fight in February or March. And Errol Spence ain't looking for no tune-ups. He's willing to fight any and everybody. He's not looking for no tune-ups. You understand? Terence Boy Crawford just got his, his, we can say his big fight at the welterweight division, right? With Showtime Sean Porter. Gotta give him all his credit. Gotta give him all his credit. Like I say, a lot of people felt like Kenny Porter shouldn't have threw that towel in. Kenny Porter came out, he contradicted himself a little bit. Sean Porter was pissed off. He wanted to continue. He knew he could continue and things of that nature. But that's neither here nor there now, like I said, because that fight is over with. But when I'm looking at Errol Spence and I'm looking at Terence Boy Crawford, and people, they running around talking about, oh, Terence Crawford going to knock out Errol Spence. You see what he did to Sean Porter? He's going to knock. First of all, let me tell y'all something. Sean Porter was on his feet. He was on his feet, and he could have continued. Kenny Porter robbed us out the moment to see if Bud could knock his ass out cold. He robbed us of that moment because he got into his feelings and he wanted to play, I got the power structure type of shit. So he robbed us of the moment to see if Bud Crawford can knock out Sean Porter cold or if Sean Porter can weather the storm. So we'll never know now. But Bud got the TKO stoppage. When it comes to Errol Spence is a way stronger fighter than Sean Porter. Errol Spence is a way better skilled technical fighter than Sean Porter. Errol Spence's defense is better than Sean Porter. Errol Spence's chin is better than Sean Porter. And Errol Spence's heart and mindset is stronger than Sean Porter. You understand? Sean Porter sold out at the end. For whatever reason, he just gave up on himself and started just going crazy and shit like that. I don't know why, but, he kind of gave out at the end. But nonetheless, we don't know what would have happened if if Kenny Porter would have let it continue. But Errol Spence is a different monster. You understand what I'm saying? He's a different monster. And what I seen from Bud to me in that Sean Porter fight, Bud Crawford can't beat Errol Spence. I'm telling y'all. Y'all say something about, oh, Errol Spence, the eye's okay. Just like they were saying him coming back from the car crash. It's dangerous him going in there with Denny Garcia. Denny can hit him on the chin. We don't know this, we don't know that. Errol Spence walked him down, bro. Walked him down. And was only like 65 to 70%. Only like 65 or 70%. Errol Spence come back, link up with Blu-ray, bro, get that strength back, start off with the 700 push-ups and get right to it. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Not saying Bud Crawford going to be no walk in the park, no easy-ass shit like that. He going to fight because he's a bad motherfucker. But he's not beating no Errol the True Spence Jr., homie. I'm telling y'all now. He's not beating him. Errol Spence jab and body work. People keep talking, he ain't got no good footwork. Man, Errol Spence can do a lot that he haven't showed us. He can do a lot that he haven't showed us. Terence Boy Crawford has to switch southpaw. That make people get a little confused, especially orthodox fighters. If y'all know anything about boxing, fighting a southpaw is very tricky unless you're fighting another southpaw. Errol Spence is a natural southpaw. Natural. You understand what I'm saying? Natural. Terence Boy Crawford would now out southpaw Errol the True Spence Jr. Floyd Mayweather know that. He said these things before. But because he wants Terence Boy Crawford, he's going to stroke that ego a little bit. He's going to try to lean Terence Boy Crawford his way and try to sign him. Because like I say, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence are going to make some good fucking money. They want to make some good fucking money. You feel me? Everybody wanted to see that fight. Everybody and their mother wanted to see that fight. And Floyd Mayweather would love to have Mayweather Promotions on that fight. He would love to have it. And I'm not mad at him. Because when you're a promoter, you're supposed to do everything you could to make a pitch for somebody. You're supposed to do everything you could to make a pitch. So he's trying to make his pitch for Terence Boy Crawford. That's all that is. That's all that is, bro. So if y'all out here thinking that Mayweather really believes that Terence Boy Crawford can beat Errol Spence, maybe he do. Let me not just say he don't. Maybe he do. I don't want to say that the man don't believe that. But I'm going to tell you what I believe. You dig? He want that Terence Boy Crawford to be up under Mayweather Promotions with Gervonta Tank Davis. And he'll have two quality names up under Mayweather Promotions. And he can make it like, he's building up his promotional company. Because right now, all he got is Tank. That's it. All he got is Tank. He got some young, hungry fighters that he's trying to build up, but all he got is Tank. So he need another quality name under that banner to help his company stay afloat. And we know he rich as fuck before it's in his boxing game. So he needs somebody like a Terence Boy Crawford. We know Errol Spence turned him down. Errol Spence turned him down and only won with Al. And now ESJ got man down promotion and he got his fighters. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Don't let Floyd fool y'all. Don't let him. Floyd, my guy, love him to death inside that square circle. But don't let him fool y'all. Terence Crawford ain't the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And Terence Crawford ain't beating no Errol the True Spence Jr. I'm going to repeat that. Terence Crawford ain't the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And Terence Crawford ain't beating no Errol Spence Jr. You feel me? He did a good thing in stopping Showtime Sean Porter, but people forget Sean Porter already been beat 3 times already. I had Bud winning the fight. It went just like I thought it would go, besides him stopping him. I said, Bud go figure it out in the end. He'll win it on the cards, even though I thought Sean was up. Right? He go figure it out and win it in the end. And if he can hurt Sean Porter, he will stop him. I said, if Bud hurt Sean Porter, he will stop him. But what I seen in that ring, I didn't see him really hurt him that bad. And I thought Kenny should have let it continue. But with that being said, I didn't see nothing from Bud that makes me feel like, oh my God, Errol Spence is in trouble. I didn't see nothing. Bro. I'm telling you, Errol Spence is a stronger, smarter fighter than Showtime Sean Porter, and he's a southpaw. I'm going to say it again. He's a stronger, better fighter than Showtime Sean Porter, and he's a southpaw. And that's going to trouble Bud ass. It's going to trouble him. So we're going to see what Bud Crawford do. We're going to see who he signed to. We want to see if he really want business and want that smoke with Errol, because Errol want business in that smoke with Terence Bud Crawford. EJ say he don't want no tune-ups. It's 2 fights that he want. Your Dennis Ugers and Terence Bud Crawford, no matter how they come. And we go see what happened. The time is now. You understand? Floyd Mayweather will say anything to get his hands on Terence Bud Crawford. But just because he say that shit, don't make it true. Y'all can fall for the banana in the tailpipe, not Monty B. Understand what I'm telling y'all, bro. When it's time for Errol Spence to fight Terence Bud Crawford, Errol Spence would prove all you haters, naysayers, and y'all doubters wrong, bro. Shouts out to Bud. He's a hell of a fighter. But Errol will take that title from him. I'm going to say it again. Errol Spence will take that title from him. Mark my words. Shouts out to Floyd. Keep doing your thing. You're making your push. You dig? I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. Shouts out to Terence Bud Crawford. Congratulations on the win over Sean Porter. And definitely shouts out to my brother Errol the True Spence Jr. Get back in the ring and prove to them and show them, champ, why you the king of the welterweight division. Until then, it's your boy Money's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.